Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Art of Lore Show.
Hello. Yeah, that full.
Oh, here for another day of lore and painting. Trying to get all these daemons done.
I'm sorry, you said demons?
Yes, we are working on daemons. Why are you doing this? Go away.
In fealty of the God Emperor, our undying Lord, and by the grace of the Golden Throne, I declare Exterminatus.
In honor of our topic today. Exterminatus.
I feel like with the there it
In
goes
fealty
again.
of the God Emperor, our undying Lord,
Keep firing,
by the
assholes!
grace of the Golden Throne,
But
I
yes,
declare
Kyle,
Exterminatus.
today I will be explaining the many ways both the Imperium and some other folk blow up worlds.
Blow up a world. So it's our Exterminatus episode.
Something that should have really been our first topic, to be honest with you.
I used to lead off of Warhammer with blow up that motherfucking planet.
Yes, because everybody else, oh, a planet is a valuable thing. Star Trek, oh, this world is a garden world. It's a one in a million. The Imperium. I'm sorry, you said there was a demon on that bitch? Hit it with the spicy nuclear air.
Make it gone.
So you said there's a demon there? Hey, throw that asteroid at the planet now.
Kyle, tell me that says Lord Dorito and I'm not just seeing shit.
Lord Dorito? Lord right? Hey yo, I love nuclear air. It's not ragagoo. Okay, Bob?
Hey, at least I was somewhere close here. It just looked like I had two D's where there's only one.
You were a little better,
I'm not having a strong yet.
Well, how are
no,
you
we're-
doing, Lord right? If you got a certain way you want us to pronounce your name, just let us know. I inhale promethium.
But yes, today this is how we will talk about the Exterminatus in order of how long and how fucked up a world is after it's been done.
Oof.
And there will be a few honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions.
Oh yes. Yes, leading off our talk list is
Talk list, not topic. Topic
yes, talk list, because there's a shitload of topic here to talk about. Is first the destroyer. Let me see here. I did write this down. Destroyer Protocol Nemesis, which is basically if a world gave up far too much shit that it was worth, a Space Marine Legion would unleash its destroyer squads. This is where you see man-carried Phosphex weapons, rad weapons. Basically, the end result of this form of semi-exterminatus is Krieg.
Krieg does mini exterminatuses.
Yes.
Instead of an entire planet being fucked, it's just this continent.
No, the whole world will be fucked. It's just your atmosphere is still somewhat good. Yummy Phosphex. Yes, Phosphex. Which, for those who do not know, lovely listeners, Phosphex is the unholy love child of napalm, Chernobyl, and thermite. The shit is the very angry, spicy air.
Yeah, so it's like if you want to burn something, but you want it to burn until there's nothing absolutely fucking left, there you go.
Yes, Phosphex. These are the weapons of the destroyer.
It'll burn to the core.
These also include the Nemesis protocol. Also includes things like rad bombs, nuclear warheads, shit that's going to really fuck up a world's biosphere, but basically leave tectonics and atmosphere somewhat decent for the world.
The shit that Alan likes to drop on deployment.
Yeah, what Alan likes to do.
Hey. I only use the tactical nukes. I didn't use the Dark Age of Technology nukes.
Just be happy I don't go Dark Angel and immediately unleash the Dreadwing motherfucker. Which, honorable mention, the Dreadwing protocol. This is not in order because the Dreadwing Protocol can range anywhere between what we just discussed and full-on breaking a world in half.
Ah.
Yes.
So there's no in between. It's either yay or nay.
It can be anywhere in between those things because the Dreadwing Protocol, a little bit of Dark Angel lore for you folks who lovely missed that funny episode of Bob just talking absolute shit, is the Dreadwing was a specialized division of the Dark Angels Legion. The Dark Angels were the Emps' favorite because they were given technology and items and weapons that were so fucking dangerous they would make the Necrons wake up, look at it, and go, "I'm going back to bed."
Well,
And that's
so
not-
like Portal, the black hole guns. Almost at the Portal guns.
Dark idiots. Thank you.
You
said
dark idiots.
Later we will discuss Yorick's way of exterminating things. But don't you worry, we'll get there eventually because Armageddon is involved with the Exterminatus.
Did you just say?
I've got
I was saying, did you just say Yark? There he is.
Glory for Fenris.
I gotta go out, but Yark?
He's
Oh.
literally just a running meme now.
If not, Yorick. But anyway, when I tell you the Dreadwing Protocol could be anything as inconspicuous as, oh, here's a biosphere, or a steel phage. You remember Deep Rock Galactic, the lithophage, Alan?
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine that with technology. So now you're toast. Now you're toast.
wonder why people fear technology. Technology.
Yes, your toaster will get up and start trying to eat you. The Dark Angels had that shit. They had imprisoned men of iron on the flagship. They had a data phage so dangerous. You remember the what the fuck virus was it? The one they had locked up in the Smithsonian behind a bucklet of glass. You know what I'm talking about, Alan?
Trying to remember. Wasn't the Black Plague? No, not the Black Plague.
No, it's a computer virus.
Oh, computer virus.
It's on a floppy disk.
I remember what it was. It
Yeah.
literally.
Crank that to 11, and the Dark Angels have that.
Okay, I thought by virus you meant like actual virus. I remember there is an actual virus in the Smithsonian.
Oh no, they have a how do I say this? The Dark Angels, anything horrible from the Dark Age technology, Emps gave them first crack at to break empires. One of the most famous instances in this regard was a little stellar empire that took to worshiping the Dark Gods. And they had Dark Age of technology level shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, when I tell you it was the only time Lionel Johnson sat up and went, okay, it's not just the Dreadwing Protocol, it's the Deathwing Protocol, the Ravenwing Protocol, the Firewing Protocol, and the Ironwing Protocol all getting deployed immediately. Yes, it was basically the balls to the wall protocol. But everything you can think of was used. So, honorable mention, the Dreadwing Protocol. Next, moving up from our scale of horrible destructive ability, Iron Fists, Iron within Iron, wait a fucking minute.
Faction hate time, Imperial Fists. Oh boy.
Oh, here we fucking go. Where's my stogie? How long is this for?
We what faction hate time is supposed to be, what, 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Roughly 5 minutes, except I don't have my timer. So I'll just use this.
here.
All right. We got 5 minutes of faction hate time of why we do not like the Imperial Fist.
Hang on. I got it right here.
Tell me
Buddy with the
when.
Marine scream. Oh God. Hello, buddy.
Tell me when.
Oh, you're good to go,
Now.
Bob. You're good to go. All I'm gonna say is
Okay.
yellow. Fuck painting yellow. All right, you may continue.
Where do I start with Dorn's angry, stupid children? Do we start with how they somehow had complete fortification of the Sol system, lost it in the span of 10 minutes, through the
Let's
phalanx.
talk about this though. How they somehow didn't notice while having a gigantic fucking Pluto, turning Pluto into a gigantic. Let me look out the deep space. Didn't realize. Oh hey, there's some fucking Siam boys right there, and pretty much destroyed it.
Yeah, that thing. Are we going to also talk about how the fucking Imperial Fists, who are supposed to be these masters of defense, had the entire Legion strength deployed on a massive fortress and still almost fucking lost it?
Oh, and you're also forgetting he also had Imperial fucking Titans on his side, and several goddamn Primarchs, and
Hello, buddy.
he also had I don't know, motherfucking Emps there to giving him master advice, and he still almost lost.
And don't they have like big fuck off flagships like they're overcompensating for something?
Yes,
they have a goddamn hive city that flies.
They have
Fucking flying hive city.
It's literally a moving space station called the Phalanx.
It's literally it's a goddamn hive city because they only get their goddamn autistic children there.
Exactly. Even worse yet, that one time one of Dorn's sons told him, "You're being an idiot about anything." He literally got so pissy with him, he privately disowned him. Only to later come back and have to go and call him his favorite son and name him Emperor's fucking champion. That's a whole other
because he went around and made his own fucking chapter.
I'm loving the rant right now. It's faction hate time where the Imperial Fist has been chosen.
We're also going to talk about how he led an entire third of his legion into a fucking ambush. So obvious, a goddamn blind man could have gone, something, I don't know what I can see, but something seems fishy.
This is that Primarch that lost his arm and then ran away.
Yes, and also he knew it was a trap, but he said, "I must be in pain for the Emperor being hurt, and all you motherfuckers are going to die for it."
Yes, a trap so obvious it literally was called the Iron Cage. But only to have to be bailed out of by Robot Gorilla Man.
You mean row your boat, man?
Yes, that man. And little be told, "You're a fucking moron. I can't believe we're related," and walk the fuck away.
And didn't he continue attacking after that for several more fucking days?
Yes, trying to kill as many Iron Warriors as possible, only to fuck up and still miss the majority of them.
It wasn't.
Your greatest sons are the ones who literally are the least like you fucking Rogaldorn. The ones who broke the most tenets of the Imperial Fist. Alexis Pollux and fucking Sigismund. Oh, we're supposed to be masters of defense. Sigismund. I didn't hear no fucking bell, you pussies.
Yeah, the best fucking Imperial Fists reject being called Imperial Fists.
Aren't there good ones like Black Templars now?
Yes.
Yeah. They like almost have nothing related to the Imperial Fist, and yet they're a greater chapter than the fucking Imperial Fists.
And how many times have they had to come and bail out the Imperial Fist because they somehow lost a part of Terra? If I had a nickel for every time, I'd have 3 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's still fucking strange a chapter loses control of the throne world that many times.
Yeah, and then they almost isn't there almost their 90% of their chapter on that fucking world, and how do they keep fucking failing?
Yeah, they have to keep a minimum of 100 Marines stationed on the walls of the fucking palace, and yet somehow they've almost lost control of the palace multiple times.
Yeah,
Vanguard, orcs, fucking orcs happened under their watch.
Yeah,
Orcs.
and also you're also forgetting the part where, I don't know, nobody ever realizes that they're on the walls, because you wanna know why? Because they always fucking fail as the custodians that have to go around and save the planet.
Or even worse, a group of humans known simply as the opposite of yellow, bright yellow, black. Lucifer fucking blacks have to go, "Well, it seems like it's killing time." Fucking useless goddamn lemon people.
They have one fucking job, and they fail at it constantly.
This pleases me.
I can't believe how fucking useless the Imperial Fists are. They have one good idea, and that's to literally drag all the successor chapters who broke away from their stupidity back into their legion. That's their good idea.
Time.
That's time?
And that is faction hate time. Buddy liked it too.
You see? I didn't have that prepped. I had to come up with that all off the top of my tits.
Hey, I think we did a good job with that one.
Yes, because there's so much stupid shit. I'm waiting for the one about the Ultramarines, because then Bob's gonna go ape shit about a lot of stupid shit.
And, I have 25,000.
Alan, can we please get back on topic for the day? For the love of fuck. Iron within. From iron cometh strength. From strength cometh will. From will. Fuck you, Alan. Wait, that was it.
Buddy.
Oh, god damn it.
All right.
Well,
Going back.
Buddy got his.
All right. I'm
Why
gonna
is that-
start.
Where do I even fucking begin with these goddamn with the Bible thumpers? that
Goddamn
have infested-
blueberries. Fucking A.
Where do I begin with the infestation that is the Codex thumpers in my chapter? Do we start with how they fucking ruined everything? How we now have two spiritual leaders? One who literally says, "Oh, an Ultramarine can kick the shit out of a Nightbreaker," Nah. And the other one who's ultra depressed and needs espresso. Are we also going to talk about how literally in one fucking situation, instead of supporting your entire veteran division, you literally left them at a fortress by themselves and went, "Yeah, you can handle it," only to lose 100 suits of Terminator armor, 100 veterans. Let me see here. What else? Oh, the banner of McCrag, a holy relic of the fucking Great Crusades, was damaged for the first time in its entire fucking history. We also talk about how somehow, it took an entire traitor legion to get within the 500 worlds for a span of 10 fucking years, when you had 10 traitor legions bearing down on your neck. And then somehow, in the span of 300 fucking years, Kunto Sicarius, dumbass, the protector of Ultramar, and fucking Agamemnon, the most dumbass first captain to ever exist, somehow royally fuck it up, and Ultramar gets invaded not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, but fucking 10!
Oof.
And it's like its fucking job, and you fucking know this.
And I mean, they do good work 90% of the time, but once again, you're supposed to be the tactical legion, and you make tactical blunders that are so stupid, you make the Imperial Fists look like geniuses.
Well, no, they're not a tactical legion. They're a tax legion.
Taxes.
That's
We're not
all
gonna-
they really are.
We're not going to talk about the wrath of the taxman, because let's be honest. I tell you what, Alan, fuck up. Don't give the taxman $10 and see how his reaction is. We don't insult the taxman. Because
Well, I don't know. At this point, it seems like I can, because how many times has the IRS been invaded now?
10?
Alan, my FBI agent is telling me to tell you to stop because he is afraid for his life.
Exactly.
You can
The only thing they're good for. The only thing they ever do fucking anything is when you insult the taxman.
Alan, you can outwit CIA, you can dodge the TSA, you can outmaneuver Homeland Security. Ain't nobody escaped the taxman. Capone, smacked. The Italian mob families, smacked. The leaders of ISIS, Al Qaeda, and all the other terrorist organizations that somehow have cells in the America. You want to know how all those leaders got whacked? They didn't pay their taxes. Do not insult the tax man. Anyway, back on topic. The fucking Ultramarines.
I don't know
We have
about
so many
that. I mean, the British didn't get our taxes.
because they weren't the American tax man. They were the funny money tax man. Anyway.
Money tax man.
But anyway, the stupid shit the Ultramarines can get away with. They lose their fucking bet. They can just. A captain manages to banish a fucking Nightbringer into the void. Manages to get rid of it. Can you guess what the reward was for this event, guys? Do you think he got honored? Do you think he got promoted? Fuck no. He got sent to a Pentiment crusade, where he got stuffed into a horrible thing we don't talk about, and we're never going to talk about it. Just quit asking about it. And the worst part is, it ended up with a fucking goddamn demon prince staging an invasion of fucking Ultramar, only to be stopped by Mr. Fist McGee and High Fisting Time. Jesus Christ, I hate that joke. Who then got his arms cut off by a goddamn giant space bug. Sweet mother of fuck. The Ultramarines are depicted as the most tactically sound legion chapter there is, with massive laurels of victory to count about it. And then every fucking moron and their mother who writes them makes them do the stupidest shit. Oh, we have heavy tank fire. We should take cover, brothers. No, I will peek my head up and make myself a perfect target for an anti-tank infantry shell. Nah.
Well, plots.
For pot. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Hi.
How much time do I got left here?
You're clear.
Thank fuck. No more. For the love of God, we have a topic. It will simply be wasted. No more.
You will never have our Exterminatus show done.
I have to talk about Exterminatus. Okay, next we've talked about now the Nemesis protocol. The next most destructive version of Exterminatus is the Life Eater virus. Let that sink in, gentlemen. The most dangerous, one of the most feared things in the war is only a level 2 Exterminatus weapon.
But remember, it can't be used on bugs.
No, it can be.
I
The
thought they
life-
didn't use it
no,
because
they-
they're afraid they're going to use it against the Imperium.
No, that's not the problem with it. The Life Eater virus is so hard to maintain its potency, and it's so stupidly expensive and dangerous to operate with that it's not been used because it's not worth the risk of losing your forces, your specialized forces transporting it. That is how dangerous the Life Eater is. You know, Space Marine power armor. This hulking suit of armor that's fully sealed, right? The Life Eater will eat through the soft seals, get through the flesh, and then it will turn the Space Marine into a gelatinous cube of power armor. Terminator for armor is not proof against this. Dreadnoughts, only if they are completely undamaged, are even safe against, are only partially safe against the Life Eater.
That's because they're pretty much sealed in a sarcophagus.
Yes, it's completely sealed. And even then, the smallest crack will lead to the death of the Dreadnought.
Grandpa, no.
Like, one of the most saddest fucking parts of any of the books was the Stefan 4 bombardment, when 2 Death Guard, one of them goes, I sent it to you guys. And I'm certain it's still in either the meantime.
It's most likely in the Discord still.
We shall go together then.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, it's sad as shit. Either way, Exterminatus basically is a type of biological weapon that literally rips your cells apart and turns you into a very flammable, very explosive goop. You basically get turned into Prometheus. It's instant dinosaur juice.
It can't be that hard to get good operators, new operators for it. Just so much button to push and boom.
You see, that's how the Inquisition thinks.
Well, Buddy would make a good Inquisitor.
The problem is, once upon a time, the Imperium did have specialists who were trained in the use of the Life Eater virus. Can you guess what they were called?
Inquisitors.
Legion Destroyers. And guess what was the first thing the High Lords of Terror stripped from the Legions? The use of the Destroyer formation.
No more Destroyers?
Well, yeah, because the humans were all scared about the Space Marines having incredibly dangerous weapons. And the Imps wasn't around anymore to tell them otherwise.
Well, yeah, they can't be trusted.
Well, yeah, half of them just burnt the galaxy down.
Yeah, they just turned traitor. What do you expect?
It should be put into our hands. And then you have idiots like Van Dyer and Von Straub. Fucking Von Straub.
How do you
So,
not see that name, like Goj Van Dyer, not think, well, this guy's evil?
oh, you hear the name Herman von Straub, and what do you think?
Evil.
Exactly.
Crazy Nazi doctor.
Yes, but he's also incompetent. But either way, the Life Eater virus is so low on this list simply because it only affects one thing. You can escape the Life Eater in reinforced underground bunkers. Because for your enemy to take over a world that's Life Eatered, it then has to Lance Strike and sets the whole world aflame. It will reduce the planet to one of two things: a dead world, or what's known as a desert world, like Talarn, which is what happened with Tarlarn.
Yeah, the Talon Desert Raiders. Yeah, they used to live on a Gaia world.
Well, it
Ooh,
wasn't a Gaia
really?
world. It wasn't a Gaia world. It was more like a savanna world. It had a lot of rivers and lush tropical temperature, right?
Um, Pretty
You know,
much
I mean,
because the
you know
Great
what I'm
Savannah.
talking.
Remember the Great? Pretty much, think the Great Savannah of Africa.
Yeah, that's what it used to be. There was water. There was everything you needed. And then two grand battalions of the Iron Warriors showed up, and well, hit it with the Life Eater, boys.
Hit it with the big
And
gun.
and just to give our dear friend a little bit of shit, who just put the what was it called, the faction hate hour in, or faction hate moment for the Imperial Fists. The two grand battalions of the Iron Warriors then suffered in a complete loss, refused to hold the world, and got pushed off it by a bunch of mortals with what little support they had left.
That's the
To be
second time
fair,
I've heard I'd be a good
they had a
Inquisitor.
shit
Uh-oh.
ton of tanks.
Suck it, Iron Boy. Either way, stalemate invasions are a loss. Suffer.
Hey, Talon still stands, and now gives a bunch of goddamn regiments to the Imperial Guard.
Some of the
Iron
most
Warriors had to run.
some of the most dangerous mother. Well, it doesn't help that every one of them turned into basically Lawrence of fucking Arabia. To give the Iron Warriors some credit, they all basically went Lawrence of Arabia mode, Sabaton blaring in the background as the darkness falls and Arabia comes. And before the copyright strikes. But yes, the damage caused by a Life Eater virus is atmosphere damaged, biosphere destroyed, tectonic sphere, or Gaia sphere as it's called in the 40k, undamaged. Moving on to the next form of Exterminatus, which is your good old lance bombardment.
Pretty much fire the macro guns.
More like your lance batteries just keep pummeling till the world's atmosphere ignites. There's not much
How
to
many
say about
shots?
this. It's a good.
Yes.
You need an entire. You need to have. Once again, this is not one of those that ranks low because of situational need. To enact what's known a lance strike or a lance annihilation on, say, a world, you have to maintain three things: void supremacy, geosynchronized orbit, and you have to have a fleet large enough to hit it hard enough and fast enough. Because the ideal for lance striking a world enough is that you want to set the entire atmosphere aflame.
Minor losses, says Buddy.
Only 10,000 Chaos Space Marines. Anyway, suffer. But that's the real limiting factor for lance strikes. The ships have to maintain void supremacy. Even with that void supremacy, you then now have to protect a bunch of ships that are now locked in high orbit, geosynchronized orbit, which is basically the worst position you can be in as a ship if an enemy ship shows up, because you have no maneuverability whatsoever.
And also, you got to remember too, you have to worry about, again, like
Ground
Bob was
fire.
saying, ground fire, and you also got to think about this. If you're going in just to land strike my planet, I don't need to completely destroy your fleet. I just need to fuck you up enough that you can't do that now.
Like they attempted to lance strike Fenris, which was the original game plan of the Inquisition. We're just gonna fucking exterminate Fenris, if ands or buts. You want to know what prevented that? The massive defense array on the Atta, or the Space Wolf's Fortress Monastery, that date all the way back to the fucking Great Crusade. Meaning, you have shields? You mean shitty shields? And they would just slice a ship out. At one point during the Battle of Fenris, in an attempt to destroy the Fang, they fucking tried to crash a starship into it. They knocked out exactly half a gun.
Half a gun.
Yes, because it wasn't able to fire at full capacity anymore. That's all they achieved. And they pissed off Grandpa, so that was a death sentence.
Never piss off Grandpa.
But yes, next we have another type of... Well, at the end of a lance strike, your goal is these things will happen.
Glory
atmosphere-
to the Fang.
Glory to the Fang.
We can get more.
Is that why you had to come up with the thing we don't talk about? Anyway,
Bob, shush.
yep, we don't talk about it. Atmospheric damage, absolute. You destroy the atmosphere of the planet you land strike into oblivion, because your goal is to ignite the atmosphere. You know, Greta Thunberg's worst nightmare.
Mhm.
And you will then cause what's known as biosphere death. Without the atmosphere, the biosphere is gone. You do cause some damage to the Gaiosphere, because massive lasers tend to poke holes in a planet.
Oh.
And that's that kind of bombardment. Next, you have the Astartes version of the Imperial Navy bombardment, which is known as a volcano cannon bombardment.
80
Got
points to 1K, sons.
Nice. Kyle,
1,000
can you
subs.
guess? Can you guess? Hydrate. Ooh, water.
Hydrate. Oh, yes. Good.
See, I kind of need it after the 2 rants.
After all the faction hate time?
My saliva just flies out.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Ah, good call. Oh, boy.
Lovely.
Little bit of energy off that one.
It brings up the red thirst in me, buddy. It really does.
Buddy says all that faction hate works up a thirst.
That it does.
But where was I? Oh yes, volcano cannon bombardment. Can you guess why it's called the volcano cannon?
Because it
Because
involves a
it's a fire. It
volcano
pretty
cannon.
much shoots molten lava or something, or like fire rounds.
No, it fires what's known as tectonic shells. These
So
shells
it
are just
basically creates volcanoes.
yes. It causes the San Andreas fault everywhere. The ideal presence of this weapon is it's fired from battle barges. It will literally cause the planet's tectonics to literally start shattering and shifting. So you know that thing how all the Californians are terrified of the San Andreas fault finally slipping?
Yes.
Now imagine that everywhere on a planet.
So death. Got it.
Oh yeah. I'll leave y'all with something to cause some chaos, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh god,
Uh-oh. Something's been redeemed.
buddy, why do you do this?
I don't know if it works or not. It's been acting up. Let's see.
I can't believe you've done this. Kyle? Did I disconnect?
No, you're not. I believe Kyle's trying to get it to work.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
But yeah, the ideal for a volcano cannon bombardment is to basically cause the world to just start shaking itself apart. Extreme.
Punch it to go boom.
Well, yes. Sometimes, depending on how geologically stable the world is, this will do one of many things. The world may shake itself apart literally.
Hello?
It will cause
Hello?
the place to shift so much that it will destroy any hardened structure. But it's going to leave your atmosphere somewhat stable, but your biosphere is going to be absolutely annihilated.
Well, you can probably still somewhat breathe, but you probably just can't be on the planet's surface for a very long time.
Oh, yeah. As when you crack a tectonic plate, that shit just stops rumbling immediately.
It's gonna be a while, and also probably a lot of lava.
I don't think we're hearing you, Kyle.
I think he's still trying to get it to work. Yeah, it's definitely broken. So, anyways, next topic, Bob.
The volcano cannon bombardment. I'm trying to fix everything. On the next scale of Exterminatus grade weaponry, we have my favorite type of bombardment. Or actually, I just want to make sure I have my notes written down right. Because I want to make sure I actually got this in the correct order. Cyclonic torpedo bombardment.
Cyclonic torpedo. Well, that does not sound like happy fun times.
This weapon demands it to be deployed from a void craft into low orbit. And there are multiple types. You have atmospheric incinerator torpedoes, which do exactly what you think. And then you have two-stage. Fuck you, Kyle.
Have a good one, buddy. See, we got it working eventually.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright, hold on.
No, can you hear me?
Yes.
Now, Ken.
Is it creepy doll voice or regular voice?
Creepy doll.
And hey, time to work.
And then you have what's known as two-stage cyclonic torpedoes, Alan.
But
Can you guess what they use this shit for?
To bust through a tough ground and angle boom.
Tell me
the
where-
creepy doll.
Tell me, Alan, where do the Necrons like to live?
Underground.
This is a bunker busting Exterminatus weapon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It can bust through the ground and angle boom.
Oh, it's worse than that. It has a powerful melted charge that bores straight into a planet's crust and mantle all the way down to its core. Then detonates.
Why is the one good thing the Imperium is did this fucking shit up?
Yes, and spoiler alert, as much as the joke is Inquisitor hit big red button, they're not allowed just to do that. There's only one type of Inquisitor who has the direct authority to just order a blanket Exterminatus, and that is a Lord Protector or a Lord Inquisitor. That's it. Because when they send up that button like, hey, I am requesting Exterminatus, it goes through everybody above them.
So how the hell was Quitman able to do the 13 Exterminatuses?
He was a Lord Inquisitor.
Oh, okay.
He was he was the Protector General of that sector.
Oh, so
There
he was allowed to say, fuck this, and
Yes.
this.
Yes, and can you guess what his reward for such stupidity was?
He
Excommunicado.
got fired.
Yes, he got fired as an Inquisitor, which means excommunicatus traitoris. And where's your cyanide pill, boy? You're going to eat it.
Until Quitman said, haha, nah, fam.
And he fucked off. Exterminatus is not something easily undertaken.
He got fired for being too mean of an Inquisitor.
Yes, that's about as ridiculous as it sounds, creepy Necron.
Oh no, so scary. Not even Halloween yet.
Nope.
It is here though.
But
Come play with
I
us.
was talking about Exterminatus. Can you please Exterminatus me while I'm in this tomb world? I don't want to live
Working-
anymore.
first I gotta get a perfect lock onto whatever world they hit you on.
Please hurry. I don't want to live no more.
I'm trying.
Come play with us.
Alright. I'm gonna turn myself off.
I'm sending you a gift, don't you worry. And then you have exotic forms of Exterminatus. One of them employed by my favorite one particularly, is the one employed by the Mechanicus, which is known as gravitic upheaval.
I know this one.
Do you?
I like this one. Yes.
Kyle, you know how they say if the world ever stopped turning or the gravity switched over, the poles switch over and cause massive havoc?
Yes.
Now imagine doing that about 30 times a minute.
30 times a minute.
30 times a minute. Like the gravity just switches.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the world literally shakes itself apart and just tears itself limb from fucking limb. That is gravitic upheaval. The orcs did it once or twice, and the Mechanicus enjoys doing it.
Yeah, because we don't understand how, but the goddamn orcs are masters of fucking gravity.
Yeah, I don't know how either. I hope Critman ended up in Kamarog. Do you want the actual answer or the funny answer?
Both. You want both?
Is there a chance that
Well-
he went there?
Funny answer is he did at one point, and he had some fun. You remember that whole sub-story line how Kamarog at one point got invaded by demons?
Yes.
That was Critman.
Gritman did it.
Yes, currently he is in the webway somewhere hunting for the Black Library.
And he's
It's
failing
like
miserably, right?
where are they now kind of deal?
Well, to be fair, the Black Library is basically a craft world in the webway.
Yes. And a god lives there. He
Yes.
doesn't want to be bothered.
Yes, so it's a little hard to fucking find.
Hey, what's the actual answer?
That was the actual answer. The funny answer was, yeah, he's having some fun. He had some fun in Kamarog.
Keyword had.
Had. The Dark Eldar didn't think it was fun, but he sure shit thought it was hilarious. Get fucked, you knife ears.
Alright, and then what's the next topic? The Kababo?
What's known as ion scourging. Kyle should know this one very well.
It sounds like you're just shocking a planet to death.
No. You kick Gauss pylons, you scavenge, you scourge an entire world of all life.
Oh, so it's a
Down-
Necron.
This is the Necron version of Exterminatus.
Okay, back to normal.
It's the one where basically they'll go, there's no actual life down to the microbial level. The second you hear anything, there's no microbial life here either. Your immediate reaction should be turn 180, get back on your fucking Aquila, get up and go, hey, we need to drop a nuclear weapon on this planet, like now. Get the 2-stage cyclonic torpedoes, please.
How many of them? Yes.
Yes, here's Necron 2. And then you have my favorite type of Exterminatus, because everybody thinks, oh, demon worlds are so invincible in that. Yes, you're going to hear it from me, folks. The Inquisition has the ability to Exterminatus demon worlds.
You might want to hurry up because I hear the Inquisition's on its way right now.
Demon
Oh, they-
world.
Yes, they can literally make a demon world with no life anymore. They use incredibly rare, misunderstood, esoteric cyclonic torpedoes that are filled with multiple things. The only known components, let me see here, are the dust off the Golden Throne, the negatively cyclically charged ship,
Pretty much the goddamn Emperor's skin flakes.
Saint Cel- let me see here, esoteric rituals of the dark, using all 666 words of banishment of the Grey Knights inscribed upon a torpedo. And how the hell did this get into my notes? St. Celestine's bathwater? What the fuck?
Oh, son of a
Hey.
bitch. There it is.
There's a joke in that one, but in all seriousness, no, the first two are the major components of that. Oh, and the lobotomized bodies of at least 100 to 1,000 gnolls.
No, I'm pretty sure we don't even need those first two. It's just you need the Knolls. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an engineer.
Well, you see, the Knolls are to make sure the demons don't come back. If you believe certain people, the first two are make sure demons leave, and those who are stupid enough to stick around, the Emperor does make sure they don't come back. If you catch my drift.
You gone and you stay gone, boy.
Yeah, basically, if a demon gets killed there, they're not coming back.
No, true death. Got it.
True death. These worlds become so uninhabitable that even if you step foot on it, if you're not a Knoll, you will die immediately. Your soul will simply be extinguished.
So it's really good for Necrons, thinking like, "Hey, cool. Now I don't got to worry about anything coming on my lawn."
No. Necrons 2 will be extinguished. It is a...
They don't have
I
a
know,
soul.
it doesn't make sense to me, but it works.
But no soul.
I know, it doesn't make sense, but apparently there's still some warp shenanigan esoteric bullshit from the Catan in Necrodermis. Which immediately gets...
Alrighty then.
Let me
Sounds
see.
like lazy writing to me.
It does sound like lazy writing. There's a lot of... Some of these are no longer in the wikis, but I've read books and I reread the books to make sure I wasn't just misremembering shit. Like the gravitic destabilization is not actually written down in the wiki. Neither is volcanic or volcano bombardment. Neither is the Nemesis protocol or the Dreadwing protocol.
Well, probably because they just sound too fucking unreasonable.
Just unlock
Sure.
Magnus the Red in Horse HH Legions. I am a son of Fenris for Emperor's sake. Oh, is that one of the mobile games?
Yeah,
Horus
card
Heresy.
Horus
games.
Heresy Legions? Okay. I think I played that for all of like a day.
All I can say, friend, is that means you can finally bring Magnus back to the Golden Throne and have him fix what he broke.
That's it.
God damn it, set in this throne and think about what you did.
And there is one other type of Exterminatus, which is just a little fucking
Magnus
extreme.
did nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong. He did
Told
nothing.
him to do nothing.
Wrong.
He did nothing wrong. I love that meme.
There is two others that I think are absolutely fucking hilarious, which is during the Sabbath's World Crusades, there was a planet that was so well fortified. You know, I know how the Imperium took it.
What?
They put massive plasma thrusters on its moon and drove the moon into the planet.
They drove the moon into a planet.
That's how the Imperials cracked a fortress world of the Iron Warriors.
Take me to
Why
the
does
moon.
that make me think goddamn planetary annihilation?
Yeah, so it was one of the funniest shit. It was basically Majora's Mask, but the Imperium was Majora. They realized, like, I'm not fighting the Iron Warriors in a protracted siege where they have orbital guns. Somebody get me the fucking tech priest. Yeah, I want giant thrusters on the moon, and I want to push that shit into that.
No, I'm not crazy. Fucking do it.
No, I'm not being stupid. I want you to take all your giant ship engines, spare ship engines, and put them on the moon. Now stop.
Okay.
What I think you
we-
now I think what I think you heard was take a lot of them and stick it on the moon. What I said was take all
alright.
of them.
Okay, we got to put a limit. We need to finish topic.
For the love of
We'll
fuck.
do it. We'll do it tomorrow.
No, I'll
what-
get that. I'll get that at the end. That will be your
Faction hate time will be moved to the end of the episode. We will do faction hate time, but it will be moved towards the end.
I will.
We gotta finish topic.
I only got a little bit more of the Exterminatus. For the love of fuck.
Honestly, no one's really used the faction hate time. This is really the first we've really got to do anything with it. It's kind of fun.
It's
Oh,
fun, but
It's fucking hilarious.
We're really bad with tangents.
We are
And
really
that-
bad with tangents, though. We never get our fucking topics done.
I will get there, believe me. I promise. Just let me finish this shit up. And then you have what's known as geothermic destabilization is the last type of Exterminatus. Can you guess what geothermic destabilization is?
Guessing
know.
it fucks with the fucking core or something, right? Overloads the core, maybe?
Yes, but you strap a plasma, but basically your core, Imperials will tap into a planet's core, use that heat to power plasma engines or plasma generators. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Let me guess, you just reverse it.
You basically cause a plasma burst into the planet's core.
So
Suffice to
the
say,
planet rolls a 1?
yes, kaboom! All right, that's the last of the Exterminatuses.
Oh,
Any
that was
questions?
it, really? Oh.
Yes, I only had one fucking more.
Oh, okay.
To say, I will get to you in a minute. Don't let
Wow,
me
you
interrupt.
really got to that hour mark pretty good. Good job, Bob.
Yes, this is what happens when Bob just knows more than the wiki on a topic. I can actually time how much I think I need to talk about it.
But you weren't counting on the 2 faction hate times, though.
No, I was expecting a lot more tangents. Instead, the tangents became faction hate times. Speaking of which, the 1,000 fuck ups.
A 1,000 fuck ups. All right, Bob. Whenever you're ready, you got 5 minutes on the board.
The 1,000 Sons, who literally got told to do one thing: sit on a planet, do nothing, don't fuck with anything. I will come get you in a minute, and we will do esoteric bullshit later. Okay, right? And they fucked up doing nothing wrong. They listened to a giant space squid, fucked up everything. Then when Daddy sends your other brother to come get you, go, hey, you need to come back to Terra with me. Horus tells him you need to kill him. And then Lehman goes, well, Horus is being dramatic. Magnus, answer the phone. Silence. Magnus is sitting in his corner pouting. Madness, answer the fucking phone. Silence. The 1,000 Sons themselves cannot answer the phone because Magnus, being an absolute dickweed, has cut the phone line. And he's completely blocked out all sight of the stars from the planet, so it just looks like open sky. So the 1,000 Sons are just minding their own fucking business, thinking, oh, it's a clear blue sky, nobody's fucked up anything.
I'm just gonna sit here and do magic tricks.
Meanwhile, Lehman is literally on the fucking Harapnikal going, Magnus, I don't want to do this, but you're not leaving me much more fucking choice, brother. 20 minutes later, fuck it! After 3 days
I'm
of...
about to shatter your spine.
Well, instead of just coming around...
Yeah, I'll beat up some fucking nerds.
Magnus, the 1,000 Sons have to mount a massive defense against it, to the point where they're literally having to call for esoteric abominations to fight the space wolves. Some of the space wolves apparently know the dragon shout language, Nokian, and just watch the entire street block just explode. Fun fact or shit we don't know. 1,000 Sons then flee into the fucking warp like a bunch of jackasses, and they know who caused this. They know it's Horus's fault. So, gentlemen, who do you think they decided to side with?
The guy whose fault it was.
The guy whose fucking fault it was. Like a bunch of egotistical jackasses whose best character is literally the only banished 1,000 Son, who basically went, Father, you're a moron, I'm going to go fix our problems. Goes to create a spell so powerful that it would fix everything, the Legion wouldn't have the effects, and they could go back to the Imperium and be the perfect demon hunters, right?
Not if they're afraid of a vacuum cleaner.
Well, that was the problem. Magnus ruined everything. Because here's Iron Man weaving this perfect spell who's going to rip them from the grasp of Zinch. Zinch goes, he's going to destroy your Legion. And Magnus, once again, trusting the giant space squid that has now fucked him not once, not twice, but 3 times, kicks open the door and starts killing the men casting the spell. And ruins it.
Yes.
And then he has the fucking gall to this master wizard has the fucking gall to blame it all on Iron Man, going, Iron Man, you ruined it. What you've done to your brothers. As Iron Man's going, now hold on a fucking minute. I had this right. I practiced this shit. I just didn't account for the giant fucking one-eyed cherry man to come kicking in the door, screaming, oh yeah. For fuck's sakes, and for the next 10,000 years, they've been nothing but the giant pushover pansies of the planet, of the galaxy. Oh, the 1,000 Sons showed up? Somebody get me a duster. We'll have this wrapped up in a jiffy. Holy fuck,
Give
I
me a
hate
duster.
Yeah, let me just grab the Hoover. I'm gonna fucking fix everything. Oh, and then also they keep trying to go attack Fenris and fail every fucking time.
Let me
We can talk
see.
about that part.
Magnus then leads his sons to Fenris to go take out Russ, his homeworld, after Russ is left, where it only a single company of Space Wolves remains, right?
Hmm.
Magnus has his entire legion with him, right?
Yes.
Magnus gets his ass beat by a dreadnought.
Yes. A
Get-
Primarch
He gets,
gets spanked by Daddy, the granddaddy.
yes, Magnus the fucking Red, Demon Primarch of the Thousand Suns, walks into the Fae like, none can stop me. And then Bjorn the Fellhander walks up and goes, I didn't hear no bell, bitch. And proceeds to beat the ever-living tar fuck out of Magnus.
Didn't he get his back broken again?
Yes, after he literally ripped, god damn it, what was it? It was an assault cannon off Bjorn, which pisses off all the Space Wolves. Bjorn then hacks back, punches his hand into his spine, and gives it the good old twister.
You know,
Picks, picks,
I-
Magnus,
Combo breaker.
all right,
picks,
that's time. But I want to say one joke
picks
though.
Magnus up, and it fucking folds him like a chair.
Can we start calling Magnus the One Eye? Can we start calling him Magnus the Spineless because how many times his spine got broken?
This is quite enjoyable.
That's his new nickname, Magnus the Spineless.
From now on, folks, faction hate time will be limited to 3 per episode.
I'll
And we will-
I'll put a limit on it now that we actually got to do it.
We will do them once in the front, once in the middle, and one at the end.
I'll break it up. I'll put a timer on it.
However, if it's a mini topic episode, it will be set to unlimited. Because we can simply make a mini topic out of making fun of these idiots.
Yeah, next. I really hope one day someone makes a faction hate time with the Tau.
Oh dear Christ, on a stick.
I think we're gonna go beyond 5 minutes on that one.
That one's just gonna be commie hate. Don't believe the commie lies. Suffer them and freedom
No, it's not the
dies.
Kami. Now it's the Buddha because the greater good is actually a real warp entity now.
Don't remind me of that stupid
It's
piece.
canon.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the greater good is now a canon warp entity.
What?
Yes, that's not a joke. Since the Great Rift opened, a bunch of Tau who literally somehow ended up near Baal stepped out, saw the greater good as a god, this giant multi-limbed Tau sitting cross-legged like the fucking Buddha, and they went xenophobic like a motherfucker and started trying to kill all the allied species in their thing because they see it as tainting their god.
Because they are in God's image,
Not you, creature.
not you, Guela. Or whatever the
You know what?
fuck, Crute, whatever the fuck.
You
I
know-
dropped another one. God damn it, this fucking thing
Now-
is... Ah!
Can you guess what the immediate problem was with this, Kyle?
The Crute are better than the Tau.
No, this was right after Gilliman brought all the successor chapters of the Primaris Blood Angels to Baal.
Okay.
So, this small detachment of Tau ran into a revitalized Ninth Legion.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
Can you guess how quickly their shit got pushed in?
Pretty good. Pretty well. Fucking Tau. Yep.
Much like their head vaginas, quickly. All right, any questions, guys?
Not really.
Let me see here. Let me go over my notes quickly, see if I missed anything. Atmospheric incinerator, virus, cyclonics, nuclears, gravitics, dreadwing, nemesis. Did I forget anything? Geosynchronized interruption.
I feel like you got everything.
Well, I knew I had a lot of little shit. I'm just making sure I didn't forget anything.
As far as I know, you got it all. You're kind of here to teach me about all this shit, so
Let me see here. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, we're not going to count throwing orc spores at it that can kill everything on the planet.
Oh God.
Which, funny enough, was an actual way the Imperium thought of dealing with the Chaos Worlds.
Throw orcs
Throw
at
the
it.
orcs at it.
They would literally release a shitload of orcanoid spores all over the planet.
I mean, it would work.
Can you guess who came up with this fucking idea?
Critman.
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
Nope, not Critman.
Oh wow.
The other funny Inquisitor.
Who?
You've never heard of the funny Inquisitor?
Nope.
I'm gonna say no.
Hang on one second. Here it is. Inquisitor Obi-Wan Sherlock Crusoe.
Oh, is that
What's
Inquisitor Obi-Wan?
That's not a joke. I wish that was a joke, but that's not a joke.
That's the
That's a-
fucking Jedi Inquisitor?
Yep, that's
Oh
a
my
legitimate Inquisitor.
God damn it, GW, and your fucking copyright high horse.
And he's still official.
He's not redacted.
No, he's still officially canon.
Boy.
Well, if you guys want to raid somebody, I see a guy over here who's playing some tabletop simulator.
Got another tabletop simulator raid we want to do?
Yeah.
Me?
I'll put it in chat.
Do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like there's only one proper way to send off an episode about Exterminatus.
Our good old Exterminatus.
You're goddamn right.
In fealty of the God Emperor, our undying Lord, and by the grace
So
of the
that has been
Golden
everything
Throne,
Bob has learned about
I
Exterminatus,
declare
teaching it to
Exterminatus.
the poor Necron, who for some reason has a literal robot man tied up in his basement, and could just be asking him. Instead, he has to bother me on the Fox every Monday.
Yeah, we're trying to get good relations with the Imperium. Not really.
It seems like you're just wasting time.
Hell, the Yuki fucking sound thing just went off in my ears.
If you have any ideas for topics, please visit our Discord. Shameless plug, by the way. And send out the Explorator fleets, and Bob will gather that lost lore.
Yes, join our Discord. Show us your minis. Send us your memes. If you got any topics, join in on our topics and everything. We have a lot of fun there. Give us a follow if you like our. If you want to keep watching our episodes, whatever. Join us for more fun and enjoyment. We're hoping to start an actual tabletop show soon. Hopefully, that'd be nice. But that's next on our list. We're trying to figure out. So we can talk more about the actual game of Warhammer also, which is something I want to get more into. So
Either way, for next week though, Commodore, bring engines to full. We have a traitor to hunt.
Yes.
I'll let you guess which topic that is.
I know what it is.
I
I'm
don't. So
excited.
I guess I will be surprised next week. Oh, did it work?
That was perfectly timed.
Yes, it was.